Good morning, welcome to Monday, where we're having power cuts. Power cuts, fantastic. Not got loads of work to do or anything. I've trained upper this morning, it was brilliant. It felt really good. I'm knackered, got half an hour's cardio in. But I think it's just gonna be one of those Mondays. I just realised that my coffee's run out just as I was about to film. How sad. I've just nipped out to the garage because I got another fucking warning light on my dash on the car, but it's fine. I'd put air in the tyres and it hadn't registered for the warning light, so then I was like, what else could be wrong? Please no more. But it's fine, it's all sorted. One thing that I wanted to jump on and talk about is since I got this ring, which is amazing, I love it, would not be without it now, but since I got it, because it takes my temperature in the morning and in the evening, I haven't opened my Natural Cycles app very much to know like where I'm at. So whilst this is brilliant and takes that off me, my understanding and my kind of awareness of where I'm at, has been limited. I was thinking, I don't know. I've had some pains this morning and I've had a look in my Natural Cycles app, and yeah, I'm due to ovulate, and I'm like, oh, well, it's trying to track my ovulation at the moment. So that makes a whole lot of sense, but I need to get back into the swing of looking in there because I just haven't, because it's doing it all for me. Might not necessarily tell me at this point when my ovulation is or when my period is, because to this it's new, whereas my Natural Cycles app has got all of that information already. So I just thought I'd let you know. Just waiting to confirm that ovulation. Makes a lot of sense. Also makes a lot of sense as to why I cried on Saturday, because I was telling Andy that I just wanted to be the best I could be and got emotional. Sort your life out. Good morning, it is Tuesday. It is finally hair day. Look at that. She's so grey. But I've been going grey for 10 years now. I think my first grey hairs I found on my 22nd birthday. Happy birthday, me. But yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to getting my hair done later. I haven't felt like, when you are in a bulking phase, it's not comfortable. It's not comfortable to look like that and feel like that. You're sluggish, you're chucking food down your neck, you don't want it, you don't particularly like the way that you look. I only got to that point at the very final stages, because generally I do like having a bit more of a fuller figure, but yeah, you get to a point where you don't feel good, and that's okay. But when you put things like your hair's not quite right or this and that on top, you don't feel good. So I'm so excited to give my hair a little bit more life today. It's so long now. It's so much longer. I think when I last competed, it was here. So that's exciting. I have actually ordered, I think at the weekend, 2 products from Colour Wow. I reached out to a hairdresser that I follow on Instagram and just said, look, she was doing a tutorial with the Dyson Airwrap, and I said, look, I need a couple of products that can be used with either the Shark Flex style, which I have, or the Airwrap. That kind of technology, what is going to hold my curls in place using the Flex style? And she said, give these a go. So I ordered them. So I'm looking forward to getting those products through and giving them a whirl. Don't know whether I'll do it this week or whether I'll wait until my next hair wash. We'll see. I'm looking forward to seeing whether they actually work and hold the curl in. Anyway, this morning, which is why I picked up the camera, this is very chaotic. I had the best quads and delt session I've had for ages, and I looked really good. Like really, really good pump in my shoulders, and they're just starting to round. And it's all down to this fucking shoulder press. I've been using it for a couple of weeks now, and I've swapped out every single shoulder press movement for that. Anytime that I'd be training shoulders, I'm just using that. That's it. Because it'll still catch my medial delt as well. So yeah, I found something that's really working for me, and that feels great. That was this morning. I've got some programming to do tonight. I've also got my hair appointment to do tonight. I've also got a lot of steps to do today and a lot of work to do today, and it's 11, so I need to crack on. But yeah, I just thought I'd jump on and say how good it was this morning and how much I'm looking forward to getting this sorted. I've just been trying to leave it alone prior to the wedding because I just want it to look and feel as good as possible, and I think it will do, but leaving it to just do its own thing has been difficult. Thing you do. I went to the hairdressers. My hair still isn't dark enough. Like, this is dark, but I'm going to go even darker next time. But I thought, play it safe, because if I don't like how dark it is, I get married in 4 months' time. I'm not doing that. I'm not going lighter. She asked me how I wanted it drying and styling, and she looked kind of horrified when I said dry it to 90%. I've brought a pair of socks. Sorry, Sarah. But I don't want the heat on it. I'm being so good. So good. But yeah, I got home, did 6,000 steps, ate my meals, had every intention of doing some programming. I'm just so tired. I'm going to go to bed. It's rest day tomorrow. It needs to be, because I'm still hurting from the leg session that I did this morning and the hamstring session that I did on Saturday. I can feel a deload coming on. I don't think it's going to be this week, but I don't think it's far away. Good morning. It's Wednesday. You can see my hair looking noticeably fresher. Lovely. I'm at work. I'm in the office today. I am feeling very tired, and I'd be lying if I said not a little overwhelmed by how much I've got going on at the moment, which coincides with my ovulation. My hormones around my ovulation and my period, I can tend to feel more stressed or more overwhelmed or just more emotional in general around things that I've got to do. Had that not been going on this week, might have felt fine. It's a weird one, isn't it? But it's rest day today. I'm just getting steps in whilst I'm at work, and then I'm going to go and get my last half an hour's cardio in post work. I've got programming to do tonight. My client came on board on Sunday, and I've just not had the time because of appointments that I've had and getting my own shit done. But I need to prioritise her onboarding this evening and hopefully get that done. I'm probably about halfway through it. But yeah, that's playing on my mind that's not completed yet. I think once that's done, I'll feel a whole lot better, and then it's just me that I need to worry about. But other than that, yeah, feeling okay. I'm still feeling very watery going into my check-in tomorrow. Hopefully I'll feel better about that in the morning. I want to get a good night's rest in tonight, so we'll cut off work slightly earlier so that I can actually get a good night's sleep and feel rested, because at the moment I don't tend to feel rested, and maybe that is, like I said last night, a deload on the way. But recovery from the gym is generally good. I just feel very tired quite a lot, so it is what it is. I'm going to get into work now, get started, so that the earlier I start, the earlier I can leave. Oh, today has fucked me in the hole. Just in to do my cardio. I'm going to have a meal whilst I'm here so that I'm not double whammying my meals later. Just want to get in, get it done. I've got another 6,000 steps to do. I want to finish or get as close to finishing my programming as I can tonight. I'm just trying to pull out my headphones for the gym, pulled out my mouse. Okay, I want to get in, get it done, get out.
Good morning, it's Thursday. I should be in the office today, but there were a load of weather warnings about snow over Mansfield, so I haven't bothered. So I'm getting my steps in, trying to make a dent in them anyway. I've just done my check-in and I am not happy. I'm actually in a fucking foul mood. I've been in a foul mood this morning anyway, because I was brushing my hair before my check-in and parted it where I normally part it when it's off to the side. And the grey in there, I'm fucking done, man. I can't keep paying money for stuff and being disappointed. It actually made me cry, and it takes a lot for something like that to make me cry, because I just thought, I ain't even, do you know what? It's even down to the time. I haven't got 2 hours to sit down and walk away and be like, that was not worth it. Now I've also got the fear of God in me that I've got 3 appointments with my current hairdresser, 2 of which are colour appointments before my wedding. I've booked her to do my hair on the day, and I've booked her for a trial, and now I'm just anxious about it. Anyway, in other news, I've done my check-in this morning with Coach. She hasn't responded yet, but I'm not happy with that either. I'm 82.2 kilos. So I'm down 0.2 on last week. This happens with me, I get a big drop and then a little drop and then a big drop, blah, blah, blah. But I ain't got time for that either. I have ovulated at some point this week, but my natural cycles just can't pinpoint when at the moment. It will, but it's just waiting to confirm it. I think it was Monday or Tuesday. But I know that I'm either going to get a food drop or an increase in activity today, and I just don't know how I'm going to cope with either of those. But I'll find a way, don't I? I just tried to go for another walk, and yeah, it's not good out there, bruv. So I just made it to the Tesco Express on the corner. However, I did find some white Kit Kats that were only 106 calories each, so I figured that would be good for a rest day. It's my little extra calories, something yummy. But alas, I discovered them late, so I haven't had one today. I had a Rice Krispie Squares bar instead. Now I've got my 1-to-1 in 10 minutes. Had a bit of feedback from Amy. Amy's really happy. I'm not. She is. But there's no changes, so that's good. So I'll just keep on keeping on and hope more comes off. Obviously the weight changes aren't going to be as drastic as they were last week. Every week, if they were, I'd probably be quite ill. But I expected a little bit more off this week, but it is what it is. Also had a very honest discussion with my hairdresser and just said, I'm not happy with this, and she's going to do it again for me on Saturday, and she's really, really disappointed and sorry, so benefit of the doubt, hey. It's Friday morning, and I just did something that I never really do. I got up late. I don't really do that on a weekday, and was worried about time, so I just went in the gym and did whatever the fuck I wanted, and it felt great. Felt great. So I'm going to head back now. My check-ins are starting to come in, and I've got a lot of work to do today. Yesterday, for some reason, I don't know why I did it, I asked for more work. So I got it. So I need to go back and get on with that. But I'll start my check-ins around 3:30, 4 o'clock today and have a look at them. And yeah, looking forward to reading through them, because they always turn what you might think is a bad day into a good day. It's still Friday. I have had a very busy day, a very busy evening. Oh God, I'm about to go down There's No Lights On alley, bear with. Very busy evening with check-ins. Got through them all about 6:30. Took me about an hour and a half, and the girls are thriving. The girls are doing really, really well. A few hiccups, it's been a tough week for a couple of them. Tough weeks will come, and motivation will be hard on those tough weeks. Oh, I'm in the dark again. I honestly, not bothered. Make an effort, here I am. Tough weeks are going to come. There's going to be probably more weeks where motivation is low than when it's super high. And that is when just your commitment and dedication and remembering the long-term goal is going to come into it. I'll be there along the way to support, but that commitment has to come from the client, and taking emotions out of it. If you look at everything that you've got to do in a day, if you were relying on motivation to get you through those things, you'd never get through anything, would you? Because there's things on some days that we just really don't want to do. And that's why we can't use emotional responses with training. So it's all about making yourself a priority. It might not be the highest priority that day, but because of your commitment and your long-term goal, you've got to make it fit somewhere if you want to get the results. Do I really want to be out getting my steps in at 7:30 on a Friday night? Not really, but I've had a busy day at work. I've had a busy night of check-ins. It's the only time I've got because I didn't get a chance at lunchtime because I was so busy. But my plan and my goals are important to me, so that is how I'm spending my Friday night. I'm on about 7,000, 5 to go. Won't take me too long. And then I'll be back probably watching the traitors, because that is the theme of the last 2 vlogs. Fucking obsessed though, it's getting really juicy. Good morning, it's Saturday and I look like I've been dragged through a hedge backwards, but that is okay because I'm back at the hairdressers and Sarah's going to do my roots again. She was mortified with what it looked like. So that's what we're going to do today. Just a very quick root top up, make sure that she hasn't missed anything. It just didn't take to that patch. I've grabbed a little bit of my pre-workout. I haven't got the whole thing because I've got another appointment at 12, which I'd forgotten about, where we're designing our wedding cake and I'm taking away some samples in cupcake form. I'd completely forgotten about them. I spoke to Amy about it and she's like, yeah, try the cake. So I have arranged to go over to my mum and stepdad's tonight with my dad, and we're all going to have a little bit of a cake trying session to pick our flavours, which will be very cute. Because as far as involvement in the wedding planning has gone, there's not really been anything that they've been able to be a part of. They haven't seen the venue, they haven't been to anything like that. So I figured this was a nice way of including them in this cake, so who says no? I want to try out some of the products that I've bought to use with my shark, so I'm not going to ask Sarah to dry it too thoroughly. I'm just going to get back and do it myself. Right, I think I've had a breakthrough. There's a couple of bits that need rejudging on that side, but this is what I was looking for. It's a bit mental at the minute, but this is what I was looking for. The ends of these, nothing feels dry. What I did differently this time, I dried it a lot more to start off with. And actually, naturally, when I was putting product in my hair, I put more on this side, and this side is the one that's reacted better. So I think there is something in that. So I used this, which is the Colour Wow Extra Large Bombshell Volumizer. No shit. And the Colour Wow Raise the Root, which I sprayed on at the root. I'm going to put a couple more through on this side. I'm going to chuck a little bit of hairspray in it. I'm going to do this one again. And then I'm going to see how it wears throughout the day. But this is the best result I've had so far. Maybe it was all just product that was missing, which I thought it would be. But now we've got a little bit of evidence. I've brushed it out now. So let's see how this wears today with a gym session in. Okay, so everybody has had fish and chips for tea whilst I smelt it and had my meal prep. But it's time to test. Oh my God, I don't want to pick this up. The wedding cake samples. We've come round to my mum and stepdad's. My dad's here, and I'm going to cut them into 8. We're going to score them because we're adults. You don't get any, do you? Sorry. Oh. First up, white chocolate and passion fruit. What are we saying? Chocolate next. I'll get a smaller bit of this one because it's
death by chocolate, isn't it?
It's very, it's really nice.
oh fucking hell, that is really good. Too much for you. Well, as expected. A 4! Fucking hell, Mum.
No, make it a 5 because I like it more than...
If the buttercream on these is quite rich, I think it makes it
It's
too
never
rich.
going to be that thick though.
No, it's going to be a layer through the sponge.
Yeah, but
So-
that sponge is a lot more moist than the rest of them so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with you there. But 6 for me.
6 from you. And you're not a chocolate guy.
Not really.
What are you?
Do it a 5.
A 5.
Yeah.
Carl?
7.
7.
7.
7. Andy?
8 from me.
8.
Yeah.
What are you going for?
It was really good. It's just because the cream was so
I know,
thick,
at
I'm
the
like,
end
is
of
that
the day,
too much?
You have to pick what you guys
Yeah.
like.
No, I know.
And you also have to remember, like, again, these are rich because it's a lump
It is a
bloody buttercream
proper-
that big on
And the
top.
thing is, you're
Wonder
not
if I
going
can
to
get it
have
on
3
video.
tiers of the same cake, are you? You're not going to have 3 chocolate
Put the
cakes.
buttercream on it. I did really like it. It is heavy. Maybe we get the smaller tier in the
Well,
chocolate
like
if
I
we
said,
were gonna.
We're gonna have three flavours to choose from, so you can have, if it is that it's rich and you don't think a lot of people will have it, you can have that as the smallest tier.
And then you can eat it afterwards.
Amen.
Probably go for your biggest one as a more
Universally
neutral one.
liked.
Yeah.
Yeah, we thought
Then
that.
go for 2.
Niche.
I think the pistachio is gonna score the highest, you know.
Well,
But that's interesting because you even scored it higher, and I wouldn't. You that's not a flavour that you would have picked up.
What did I do this pistachio?
You did the pistachio as a 5. Dad scored it an 8. Great success.
chocolate cake.
I pointed them out to you, Chris.
What was your favourite?
Yeah. So you could fill them with cream and stuff.
Your favourite, Andy?
Yeah.
Pistachio.
What was your favourite, Dad?
Brandy. My favourite was the pistachio.
Was it?
Yeah.
Carl, what was your favourite?
The white chocolate and lemon.
Yeah, good lad. Hello. It's Sunday. Oh, what a day it has been. So today, the aim of today was go to Birmingham, try and find me some bridal shoes, try and find Mum something of a mother of the bride outfit. So we thought we wanted something a lot more structured and fancy. We went and saw some of those today after a lot of deviation through Selfridges and House of Fraser and everywhere else. And they were grim, weren't they? They were awful. Really, really bad. Service at Selfridges and every other shop that we went into in Birmingham was terrible. I tried on some Steve Madden shoes. They hardly had any bridle in at all. I managed to find the court shape and heel, didn't I? But tried it on a different colour. So I think that is what I'll go for. Good job I did try them on though, because I need an 8 and not a 7, which I would have ordered.
Because they're so pointy.
They're so pointy. And then we actually ended up going to Solihull, of all the places. And I think you found it, haven't you? Or you're very, very close.
I think I might have found it.
Mum's favourite colour?
Blue.
Blue. Colour that Mum hates the most?
Green.
What colour is it?
Green.
Never thought I'd see the day ever.
Never wear
Especially
green.
for an event like that as well.
But it's a pretty green.
Yeah, it's more like a sagey
Sage.
green.
Yeah.
But you feel a lot more mother of the bride ready, don't you?
I do now, yeah. Yeah. I think we found the one.
Thank God for that. Because it's hard, isn't it?
It is when you've never been a mother of the bride.
Well, You never will again. I know, finally got rid of me. We're just having a Subway on the side of the road like classy ladies we are.
Much needed.
I got a Subway salad instead of my beef, rice and green veggies meal for a change today. It will be less calories than what I was going to eat anyway. Although I did add an extra egg. What a treat.
Oh.
What do you think to me doing all of this stuff? Like, do you get annoyed by it sometimes?
By what?
By like me like having to eat certain things?
No, we're used to it now.
It's been a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah.
At the start, what did you think?
I didn't think you'd last as long as you did.
Here we are.
Here we are.
5 years later. We're gonna get back now. It's gonna take probably a couple of hours to get back. And then I've got actually quite a lot of steps to do. How many steps have you done today?
Millions.
I don't think it's millions.
It's
I reckon
millions.
it's probably near 8,000.
10,000.
Well,
276.
well done.
I'm not going on the treadmill when I get home. put it
No,
that
you're
way.
not. It's now 8 p.m. I'm home. Andy's away with friends because it's the Super Bowl this weekend. Andy goes away with friends every Super Bowl and celebrates that. And I have got a lot of steps to do to catch up on yesterday, because yesterday I did what I tell everyone not to do and got in the step debt collector scenario. So I've got about 6,000 or 7,000 steps to do, and I'm going to do them. Not watching The Traitors because Andy isn't here.